Hello friends, in this lesson we will learn how to create vector shapes using Photoshop's vector shape tools. Now in the last lesson we learned how to create freeform vector shapes using pen tool. Let's now explore the vector shape tool. It is right here, this big rectangle icon. The keyboard shortcut is U and it has a number of tools under it. We will talk about all of them one by one. Let's first create a new file. Now grab this tool and make sure that this option is set to path. Now as we click and drag, we draw a rectangle. We can draw this rectangle in any shape and in any form. To draw a perfect square, we need to hold shift and then drag. Now if we hold alt, it will draw it from the center. And with alt, if we hold shift, we will draw a perfect square from the center. Now while drawing, if we want to move it, press spacebar and move it anywhere you want. We can place it between this big square like so. So the spacebar allows us to reposition the shape as we are drawing it. Let's grab the path selection tool and delete them all. Let's talk about the next tool. This is the rounded rectangular tool. This is same as rectangle tool, but only the difference is that its corners are rounded. It has this option radius which sets the roundness of the corners. I'll press alt and shift to draw a perfect square. You can see that these corners are rounded. If we increase the radius a bit and draw now, you can see the difference of the curves here. This is with the increased radius. Keyboard shortcuts are same. Alt to draw from the center, shift to draw a perfect square, and space bar to position it like so. Now we missed this gear options in the rectangular tool. We will talk about it now. The option that has been checked by default is unconstrained. That is why we need to press shift to draw a perfect square. Now if we check it to square, I'll reduce the radius a bit. We don't have to press shift. It will create a perfect square on its own. Another option is the fixed size. We can fix the size, width and height. We can make it proportional, or we can draw it from the center. If we have checked this option on, we don't have to press alt. It will draw it from the center on its own like so. Let's again take the path selection tool, make a marquee selection and delete them all. Now the next tool is this ellipse tool. This will draw a circle in any shape. If we hold shift, it will draw a perfect circle. If we hold alt, it will draw it from the center like so. Again the options are same: unconstrained, circle, fixed size, from the center or proportional. Let's take the path selection tool and delete them all. The next tool in the series is this polygon tool. Now by default this sides option is set to 5. If we draw a polygon now, we have drawn a 5-sided polygon. Now this has these options: smooth corners. If we check this on and now draw, it is almost a circle. Let's see what the star does. It creates a nice star here. Let's try and increase the sides. Now with the star option, we have this option available now: indent size by the default value is 50%. If we increase it to somewhere around 90%, we created a nice star with so many sides Now we can also smooth these indents. Let's see what it does. It has created this star burst kind of effect. The indents have been smoothened. So we can do lot of things with the versatile polygon tool. I'll hit A, make a marquee selection and delete them all. The next one I'll want to tell you about is this line tool. Now the weight of the line tool is set to 1 pixel, and if I draw a line here and zoom in, we have drawn a 1 pixel wide rectangle. Let's increase this weight to say 5-6 pixels. Now if we draw, we have drawn a rectangle wider by 6 pixels. Now when we look at this gear menu, we can give some arrowheads to our line shape tool. At the start, at the end, we can set the width, the length and the concavity. If I now draw, we have created these arrowheads. So I suggest you to go ahead and try all the shape tools and play with the settings. The last one is this custom shape tool. We will talk about this in the next lesson. So see you in the next lesson.